It's already October 25, 12:02 a.m. It's my birthday. I'm 25. Day to me. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey guys, so I just turned 25 a few weeks ago and I had a very wholesome birthday. It's wild because I'm actually an adult and I know I've technically been an adult for a while now, but there's something hits different. I feel more comfy in my own skin and more adult, and it's because each year in my 20s, I learned something about myself. The memories I made in my 20s are the most vivid for me, and it simultaneously felt so long but so fast at the same time. And I've come to realize that time is relative, and it only shows down when you make it a point to actively notice it. This is why I want to pause and reflect and share with you all each lesson I learned in my 20s. It's 2017 and I'm feeling lost. I don't know which way to go. I just graduated in college 3 years ago and hindi ko alam kung ano ba talaga yung gusto kong gawin sa buhay. Alam mo yung feeling na hindi ka sigurado sa path mo and gusto mong may mangyari agad sa'yo. So, I beat the bullet and I finally started a YouTube channel. My interest in editing, shooting, creating content really bloomed, and it felt like every moment was a chance to create a presentation with my life. Just like a diary. I wanted to physically insert myself in any creative situation because I felt like I had nothing to lose. When I was 22, I just got out from college and I got my first job as a NCAA courtside reporter. Grabe, diba? I didn't expect that I would get the job and I was so excited to be part of it. It was really exciting for the first month, but after that, I was swallowed with loneliness. And this is where you guys helped me feel connected. Whenever I felt lonely or if I had some free time, I would just film videos and upload it. I'd go on my channel and I'd chat with you guys in the comments. It made me feel good and reassured. So thank you to the OGs who had been with me since 2016. I still needed human interaction, so I did what I knew best. I went out, I opened myself up, and this was the first time where I felt truly brave enough to express myself and feel good about it. Because I was at a setting where absolutely no one knew me. I was anonymous, and I loved that. During this time, from all the auditions, castings, going back and forth, and to 100 more castings, I kept my YouTube channel. I was posting once a week, and I finally felt like everything just clicked. I had found my passion. I was getting checks from Google doing something that I absolutely loved. Like I was aware of activities I love doing, like meeting people, soaking up art, music, style, and making videos. But I never thought I'd be able to monetize all of these seemingly unrelated things. I think the turning point that happened for me is when I got invited to do a meet and greet, events, and I got invited to do a little TED Talk in Ateneo. I finally kind of feeling connected to this world that I thought I'd never be part of. My channel was really growing and I finally found something that I kind of decent at. I felt like I had waited forever for this moment because never in my life did I feel like I was good at anything. I graduated at St. Paul University, Quezon City with a degree of Bachelor of Science major in Travel Management. Before, I was staying inside the school, a dormitory with some roommates. After my first year, second semester, thank God they needed to renovate the dorm, so we moved into a condo. Years has passed. It was the first time that I lived alone. For a minute, And then my sister came, and I fucking loved it. It was the first time I really felt independent. I was living alone with just my sister, making videos, and on the weekends or so, I go to my shoot.
Sa tingin nyo, makuhuli nyo ako? Hindi! Hindi! Hindi!
Hey now, we're talking about love? Okay. When I fall in love hard, girl. From the past relationships I've had, I've learned letting go isn't about forgetting. It's about learning and moving on. It's making a choice to be strengthened by your past, not strangled by it. People are constantly changing and growing. Do not cling to a limited, disconnected, negative image of a person in the past. See that person now. Your relationship is always alive and changing. In this pandemic happening right now, after 6 years of staying in Manila, I moved to Quezon Province for our safety with my sister. My family, my friends, my work were all here. I was reconnecting with friends, family, and making new moves of the time. And my only agenda was to cherish every moment of it. To be honest with you, I'm kinda enjoying staying here because I was home. I have always struggled with my depression, stress, and anxiety. And I started to notice that when I don't exercise consistently. Working out helped me stabilize my mind more. I've been working out since my college days, so I know to myself that exercising always boosts my mood. It isn't just a pill you swig back and feel good right away. It's very subtle, and it works best when you're patient and consistent with it. It usually creeps out after your sauna or after you take a shower. You feel accomplished, positive, you feel good. You know you're doing something to take care of yourself, and I like that. I loved how it made me feel. It made me feel relaxed, warm, confident. I thought it made me cooler, more charming, more fun. This is a lie that I believed for so long. Alcohol was also everywhere, and most of the time it was free, so I would always help myself to the open bar. Because I had always associated a good time with alcohol, going out felt like my only escape. I had convinced myself that my drunk self was my best self. And looking back at these clips, I gotta admit that they were fun, but in no way do I feel like this was my quote-unquote best self. All I wanted was intensity. I was caught in this endless cycle of being horribly hungover, recovering, and then dying to go out with my friends for another release. Before, I felt like I was constantly rushing to get things done, rushing to get things executed. I had a seemingly endless to-do list that I was constantly cranking in and out. But this year, in this pandemic, I learned that I can slow down. I'm allowed to take some extra time. I can take time when I'm breathing. I can take time to appreciate the breeze. I can take time to learn and educate myself with what's going on in the world, so I can make more critical and informed decisions. It made room for all the important values to float to the top. You know, the best things come with time. I mean, even these lessons took time for me to learn. Before, I didn't know what it was. But the only one who gets to decide your worth is you. It doesn't come from your bank account or the number of friends you have. It doesn't come from what someone else says you are worth. It's called self-worth for a reason. It comes from you. It comes from being yourself and being proud of who you are. It comes from being someone that you can count on and someone you love. The numbers will change in time. But what won't change is who are deep inside that beautiful, limitless, wonderful, creative, strong, and capable. And that is where your worth comes from. Sabi nga ni RuPaul from RuPaul Drag Race, if you can love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen?
If you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody?
I also wanted to thank you guys for being such a huge part of my life. I've been on YouTube since 2016, 5 years now, and it is all documented. These are my receipts. You guys are the massive part of the reason for me to be able to live this life that I have, and I never ever forget that. So thank you for radically changing my life. Aging isn't something we should fear. It's part of life, and I welcome each year. So I think to end this chapter, welcoming my womanhood, I want to officially welcome it. Happy 25th birthday to you, bitch.